Hello, welcome to Chanel Luxury Car Review. The 2025 Hummer H1 in light green is a commanding presence in any setting, but placed inside a modern showroom, it becomes a statement. A blend of nostalgic ruggedness and futuristic design, this vehicle manages to bridge the past and future in one bold package. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the H1 demands attention, not just because of its size, but because of its refined presentation. In this latest iteration, the 2025 model doesn't shy away from its military roots, but rather elevates them with elegance and a hint of modern sophistication. The light green paint job is an inspired choice. Not flashy or overly bold, it has a matte metallic finish that subtly shifts under the bright showroom lights. This color does more than decorate, it enhances the vehicle's angular design, creating shadows and highlights that bring out every curve and edge of the H1's iconic frame. It's an earthy tone that simultaneously speaks to its off-road DNA while feeling right at home in a luxury showroom. The lighting in the showroom plays a key role in how the Hummer is perceived. Clean, white ceiling lights are perfectly positioned to cast crisp highlights across the hood, roof, and wheel arches. These lights not only illuminate but sculpt the vehicle's surfaces, revealing a surprising level of detail in what is often considered a brute force design. The showroom itself is ultra-minimalist. White walls, high ceilings, and a glossy polished floor that mirrors the H1's image like a canvas. There are no distractions, no clutter, just the vehicle, front and center, soaking in the glow. In this environment, the Hummer H1 doesn't just sit still. It feels curated, like a piece of high-performance art. From the front, the 2025 Hummer H1 is unapologetically bold. The grille is still wide and aggressive, but now there's a sleekness to it. The LED headlamps are sharp and defined, positioned like the eyes of a predator. They pulse slightly with white ambient lighting, giving the impression that the vehicle is almost alive, watching. The bumper below is thick and industrial, but streamlined, lacking the excessive bulk of older generations. There's functionality in every inch, but also a surprising sense of design symmetry. You can see that this H1 was built with precision, not just power. Walk around to the side and the story continues. The side profile reveals just how massive this vehicle really is, yet its proportions are balanced. The oversized wheels and raised suspension give it authority, while the refined body panels and flush door handles suggest this isn't just for off-roading, this is luxury utility at its peak. The light green paint glistens under the ceiling lights, and the reflections help emphasize the truck's height and width without making it feel cumbersome. The straight body lines are interrupted only by purposeful detailing, such as venting, subtle badging, and reinforced panel joints. This H1 means business, but it's dressed for an upscale world. At the rear, the design ties everything together. It's perhaps the most evolved angle of the 2025 model. The back feels less militaristic and more sculpted, with taillights that mimic the front's aggressive LED signature. There's a structural beauty in the rear bumper and tailgate. Everything feels intentional, measured. The spare tire is still a centerpiece, but it's mounted with grace, not as an afterthought. The exhaust system, slightly visible beneath the rear bumper, hints at performance capability, while still looking clean and tucked. The rear window is tinted just enough to maintain mystery, and the rear camera system is nearly invisible, maintaining the vehicle's aesthetic. Inside the cabin, although not visible from the showroom floor, you can sense there's something premium waiting. The way the exterior has been refined suggests a similar treatment inside. Leather, metal accents, digital displays, and a layout that prioritizes both driver and passenger experience. You can imagine the contrast between the hard-edged exterior and a soft-touch, high-tech interior. The 2025 Hummer H1 isn't just about brute power anymore, it's a luxury vehicle in a tank's body. This H1 isn't just sitting in a showroom, it's commanding it. The light green color gives it uniqueness without trying too hard. It shows that the owner or buyer has taste, a desire to stand out without shouting. This isn't your average blacked-out SUV or a red sports car, this is something different. It's for the kind of person who likes their strength to speak quietly but unmistakably. It's an SUV that says you've arrived, but also that you can leave the pavement behind at any moment. As for the overall impact, it's hard not to admire how far the Hummer brand has come. What was once a symbol of excess has evolved into a vision of performance and polish. The 2025 Hummer H1 in this setting isn't just a car, it's a conversation starter. It's a visual and mechanical experience, meant to be seen, felt, and eventually driven. And when you look at it under those bright white showroom lights, casting reflections like light on water, you realize that this isn't just a display, it's a declaration of design, engineering, and intent. In a world full of crossovers and overdesigned SUVs, the 2025 Hummer H1 reminds you what a real utility vehicle looks like when it's refined, reimagined, and ready for anything. Whether you're admiring it from the front, side, or back, it's clear, this vehicle doesn't compromise, it conquers.